All right, cool. So, decided to do a challenge. We're gonna take about 6,100 and get it into 25K. So I decided, why not document this? And at the same time, I can hold myself accountable for the trades I make, and that I'm sticking to all my rules. And then whatever I plays I go with, where I decide to get out or go in, it all be documented for my own growth. So I decided this might be something cool to look back towards, and this is what we're gonna start off with. So as you guys know, I've been following this stock for a long time, QS, and I really like it because it is a very long-term play. But I do think we could catch the cyclical waves that you guys see. Like, let's say we go on a max. Actually, we'll do the weekly. You get a lot of these pump and dumps, basically. And this is all because of news. They're still pre-revenue, so eventually, when they start generating revenue, it'll just be going up. But until then, we are going to see a lot of these up and down movements coming with news and whatnot. So the next news I'm expecting is B samples to ship, which could be from now to, let's say, January. So we're going to place our bets. Whether or not, from this update to the next update, I don't know how long it'll take, but I might end up doing this as a daily thing, just talk about the market, whatever, or what I'm looking at. And let's take a closer dive into what we're looking at with the chart wise. Right here, I'm gonna draw a support, and I'm seeing that we're trading in this range, and we just started breaking out of it. And one thing that I noticed is that next week we're going into the Fed's supposed to cut rates. Now, whether it's 25 or 50, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it's going to be 25, but if it's 50, it might be bullish for stocks. But 25, I don't know if it'll do much for, these small caps. But that's kind of what we're looking at next week. So the question is, do you buy on Monday the options, or do you wait until the Fed meeting, which should be the smart thing to do? But the pop, it'd be hard to get in because the pop would be pretty substantial if it is bullish. I don't know. So, it is going to be a long-term play because I'm playing this for the B samples, really. But if we do get a pop with the Fed meeting, then maybe I might sell out and then continue on to the next trade. And what we're thinking is it's going to retest its previous high, obviously. And then that's where it could go for a run towards the $13 to $15 mark. Let's see if we can break this into the weekly to get a clearer picture. Okay, here we go. As you guys can see over here, we've been kind of range bound around this area. So, every time we hit this line, we kind of get rejected. Or when we get very close to it, over here, we saw a nice break. Unfortunately, I think there was a capital raise over here. That's why it went back down. But as you guys can see, once you get above that $10 mark or break above this range, it starts to get nasty in terms of movement. So can it go back to 14? Maybe. I mean, depending on the news, all I know is if we test this line and reject, I'm out very quickly. I'm going to be out. But if we're able to break this could have a monstrous move, and I'm ready to continue the ride upwards. If anything, I might just sell my shares. I mean, the options I buy, and then just buy into shares, and then we'll keep a stop loss because it might come back down or it could continue upward. So, I'd rather be in shares where I could just have a stop loss and just exit if it starts to trend back down. Because last thing you want to do is just be in one of these, ride the wave up here, and then about 5 weeks later, your money's doing nothing but going down. So you don't want to be stuck over here. So if I had a stop loss here, for example, then once it gets back to this low or this base, then you could continue to buy up again rather than building a position here, then letting it go down and a rebuilding position more, and not worth it. So what am I looking at in terms of calls? We're going to make this quick, actually. Thinking about doing June 2025. We're looking at the $7 calls. Try to get in for around 110, and then we're going to start playing it out from there. So this is the 6,100 to 25,000 challenge, and then maybe we'll continue upwards from there. We'll see how it goes. Let's try to get this done before the new year. And then, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow whether or not I enter the position. That's what I'm going with. So I'm going to end it right here. Thank you, guys.